Week 2 NFL Pick'em. Now, I have the odds for all these teams, and these are the odds as we speak. They might change as the week goes on. Chargers at Chiefs. The Chiefs open up as a 4.5-point favorite.
Are we doing spreads now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God. This is not something I was ready for.
I'm good. I got Chiefs minus 6.5.
It's at 4.5.
Wait, I thought we were making our own spreads.
No, man. No. You just say whether they're going to win or lose.
Honestly, I'm just going with my money line. I just put the spreads in to make it more
Fuck the spreads. Okay.
So I got Chiefs.
All right, I do also have the Chiefs winning this game.
I think they split. The Chiefs are at home. They get this one.
I think knowing that Keenan Allen isn't playing, the Chiefs and J.C. Jackson, I think the Chiefs.
JC is also not playing?
Yeah, he's not playing. I think the Chiefs are just in for blood right now. I think they want to prove everybody wrong.
See the colors.
The Chargers aren't fully healthy right now.
You see them jerseys.
But would I be surprised if Justin Herbert comes out and just lights it up? I would not be. They've dueled it out before, and Justin Herbert has come out on top. But I'm going with the Chiefs in this one at home. Next game, Commanders at Lions. The Commanders are underdogs in this game.
I'm feeling good about the Commanders. I'm going to take them this week.
I struggled with this one. I did struggle with this one, but I'm going Lions.
I'm going Lions as well. They were close, even though it was a comeback win or comeback game against the Eagles last week. I think they get this one.
I'm going with the Commanders.
Respect.
Now,
I respect that.
Can this be a roller coaster Carson Wentz game where he throws 3 picks and he looks horrible? I don't know. If it happened, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think the Commanders get this one. The Lions, yeah, they look good, but I think there was a lot of momentum going into the home opener.
And
the
Detroit was
stadium was loud. Their stadium was sold out. I don't know if that same energy is going to be here. If it is, maybe there's an upset, or maybe the Lions do cover, but I got the Commanders in this one. Next game, the Jets at the Browns.
I'm going Browns. I just can't look at this Jets team offensively and think that it can compete with a team that also has a very solid defense in the Browns.
I think defensively the Browns are really good. Offensively they still have Chubb, so I'm going to go with the Browns. But I think it's a close game.
Saleh was pissed off last week after that.
You guys didn't lose. You didn't get beat. You lost.
Yeah, he went on radio. He called the Jets an expansion team before Joe Douglas got there. There were some guys on that team. Quinnen Williams was on that team. Like, there's some guys. It was an interesting quote, something that we really have not seen from Robert Saleh. He was pissed off. I think the Jets have to win this game. I'm picking them.
I'm picking the Jets, too, as underdogs. I think that we got to win this game. And Robert Saleh was not wrong in his comment. We were an expansion team before Joe Douglas got there.
I just don't like it when you have players on the roster
well,
still.
Obviously, Robert Saleh is not talking about those individual players.
I know,
but
the
same owners.
He's talking about the players around that.
The roster was shit.
You know who he's
talking
about.
But it's still crazy.
You know who he's talking about, man.
Yeah, and I think those players understand that Robert Saleh.
He's talking about
the mids.
Jermaine Kearse.
I'll be honest. Saleh is 2 games away with a statement like that from getting fired. I don't think that he's going to get fired, but that's how crazy of a statement it is.
I was fine with it. I think it's honest. I
just
like that.
I don't disagree with the statement at all.
I think a worse statement was Nathaniel Hackett going out there and saying that they should have went for it.
I don't think that's a bad statement. That's him admitting his
accountability.
Mistake.
I think that's a bad statement because it is you not sticking to your guns.
Can I ask you a question? What's worse, not sticking to your guns or shitting on the organization that hired you, gave you an opportunity of a lifetime?
Ride with you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I'm saying
it's not shitting on the organization. It's shitting on the previous GM.
But the owner also ultimately oversees everything.
Yeah, but I don't think those owners are dumb enough to realize that.
It was also Christopher Johnson. Yeah. Now it's Woody Johnson.
I don't think the owners are dumb enough to not realize that. The team was fucking horrible. I mean,
of course, it doesn't take
Hackett went from yesterday in the post-game press conference saying it was the right decision to the next day saying it was the wrong one.
If I say 1 + 1 = fucking 3, and I keep going every single day saying it = 3, it's better if I just say it equals 2. Like, they should have gone for it.
That's a head coach saying, just making that comment just to.
He made a mistake.
It's the head coach making that comment just so the scrutiny from the media is just not as bad. Like, oh, now he,
so
admitted
he's making an excuse? Is that what it sounds?
It's just you're not sticking to your guns, bro.
No, I thought you were talking about Saleh.
It's like Brian Dable. Let's say he doesn't get that 4th down conversion and they, lose the game. It's like him in the post game saying that was the right decision. And the next day saying, you know what, we should have just tied it and went to overtime.
I think it's different. I think it's different because Dable was being aggressive while Hackett was being conservative.
Yeah, but ultimately, if the result's not there, you get scrutinized the same. And that's how it goes in the media.
I agree with that.
So the fact that he made a decision and then next day is saying, you know what, that wasn't the right
I don't mind it because They should have gone for it. It's obvious. I like
Well,
that
I
he's
know they
saying,
should
I
have
made
gone
a
for
mistake.
it. It was obvious.
It will be better.
It wasn't obvious. I know they should have gone for it.
I would much rather that than him go up and be like, nope, should have gone for the field goal, a 64-yard field goal that we missed.
I would have much rather him say that they should have went for it in the post game. You literally said that was the right decision in the post game, and then the next day say it wasn't.
But then you look like reactionary, where you're like, oh, well, if you would have made it, you wouldn't have said it then. Like, I think what he did was fine.
Yeah, and then what he just did now, if you would have made it, he wouldn't have said what he just did.
Yeah, but I think he's looking back and saying, I screwed up, I'll be better.
Yeah, I think that comment's worse than Saleh, though. Saleh was being honest. Nathaniel Hackett was more so just succumbing to all the scrutiny that people were throwing at
It was
him.
the first game. It was probably his first time having this media press after a game. Like, he was just trying to probably get in and out there, bro.
I guess. It doesn't matter.
I'm glad this conversation's over so I can acknowledge that Aaron Judge just hit another home run. 57. He hit 2 today.
You won't go to World Series, so it doesn't
matter. Whatever you
And he's
say
leaving.
means nothing. He's staying 100%.
He's leaving. You
Bro.
won't win the World Series, and you'll be laughing stock. Because you just went off a cliff. You guys were actually one of the best teams, and then you fell off a cliff. Your ass.
So are you guys picking the Browns in this game?
I said
we are indeed picking
Yeah, we
the
started
Browns.
the conversation with the
Mets
Browns.
are losing 4-0 to the fucking
We're both
Cubs.
going with the Jets.
You're
then.
also mid.
Buccaneers
Can't talk
at
about
Saints.
the Yankees, man? Come on. Let's have a little fun.
Buccaneers at Saints.
Ooh.
I'm going Bucks here.
I'm going to take Saints. Saints are the underdogs, right?
Probably.
Yeah, they're home too.
I'm going to take the Saints.
Saints have given the Bucks hell.
In the regular season, yeah.
They really have.
Only reason why I'm so confident with the Bucks, I feel like this needs to be one of those that they get over that Saints hump.
I don't disagree. I'll take the Bucks.
I'm going with the Saints.
Jameis Winston, let's do it.
That's a good pick. Listen, it was tough for me too, but
Honestly, looking at the Bucks and the offensive line, Donovan Smith being hurt, Chris Godwin being out. I know that Julio flashed.
Julio looked good.
he looked very good.
He looked very good, but I think the Saints have an elite defense.
You know what
I
else
think
looked
their
good? Jarvis
pass
Landry.
rush. I just don't know if the Bucks are going to have an answer for David Onyemata, Marcus Davenport, and
Falcons had
Jordan.
an answer, so we'll see.
I think
shit's
they
hilarious.
definitely come out with more intensity this game. And
I agree.
I think they have the best linebacking core in football with DeMario Davis and Pete Werner.
That's
I
pretty
think
great.
They are amazing. Panthers at Giants.
G-Man.
I'm gonna take the G-Man.
I'm going with, I don't know why you're thinking that I'm not going to go anyone but the Giants, 100%.
Taking the Giants as well.
I'm going with the Panthers. I think Baker Mayfield gets his first win.
Honestly, I feel like we're cursed right now with you picking the Giants. I'm honestly stunned. I really am taken aback. But hey,
Panthers are whatever.
you're right there.
They're both whatever for being up.
But I like the Giants stable, the momentum they have.
We're getting a CMC Classic this weekend. I do believe that.
Colts at Jaguars.
If the
I'm
Colts,
gonna take the Jaguars.
Jaguars are home.
I'm gonna go underdog. I'm gonna take Jaguars. They
Jaguars-
looked really good last
they
week.
looked okay for going against the Washington secondary that's mid.
Well, the Colts look like
and
shit
without
against
Chase,
the Texans.
no
so
doubt. But I think the Colts
They had
need
a couple
to come
drop
in.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
It was a rough day for your wide receiver, rookie
Them-
wide receiver agenda. Alec Pierce and Christian Watson both sucked.
Christian Watson burned the shit out of him. Oh,
Treylon
my
looked
God.
good.
George Pickens did too.
Treylon looked good.
I'm going
number one,
going
right?
with the Colts.
Treylon was my number one.
George Pickens
Pickens was my
top
number
five.
5.
I get where
He
you're
was
coming
rough.
from, but
He's got
like
Deontay and
Jags.
Claypool ahead of him.
see.
Alec Pierce.
That might be
With
my new
Mitchell
young
Trubisky.
team. I might adopt the young
That's
These
why I'm
team.
the Lions
other
guy.
guys could be number 1 or number
Well, you
2
think
with better
Matt Ryan's
quarterbacks.
Trubisky
And also
level. You
dumb.
said
Oh,
that multiple
Jesus
times.
Christ.
Oh, okay, that's right.
You don't believe it.
What's he? I got the Colts. They can't start the year with a tie and a loss to the Jaguars and Texans. They have to win this game.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars win.
This cop out. Cop out.
Pick a team.
Cop out. Because if they come up and lose and be like, oh, I said.
And the reason why is because the Colts historically they struggle at Jacksonville. Historically,
Bro,
they
you
are
can't
super bad at
start with a
Jacksonville.
I'll
tie and a
remember this
loss to
one. I'll remember that
Jacksonville and
statement.
Houston,
So next
bro.
week-
So
if
are
they
you
lose.
going Jags or Colts?
I just want to make sure that
You write down that you threw this disclaimer out there.
yeah, just because they really
Unbelievable,
struggle
man.
in Jacksonville.
You really make me sick.
We are going to be giving away NBA 2K23 Legendary Editions to a couple of you guys, and all you have to do is sign up for Boom Fantasy, deposit $10, which is you're putting in $10 to get a $150 game. On top of that, you play Boom, you can double your money with your deposit. So you can make money
40 times with long
40
shots.
yeah. So if you want to join in the giveaway, then sign up for Boom. The link is in our bio.
But ensure that you guys make that $10 deposit. That's the only way that you gain entrance into this raffle.
And based on who wins, you guys tell us what version you want, the Legendary one, Dreamers Edition, which console, or you want it for PC. It's up to you. But I think that's a great deal.
Maybe we'll go on live on TikTok for the first time.
And NBA 2K23, I heard it's
great.
I heard it's looking great.
Riv, confirm, deny?
Fire.
That's tough.
Just make sure you use our link, because if you don't use our link, we don't know that's where you're coming from. We don't know you're coming from. Pick a side.
Link in the description.
Link description
Link
or
in
the bio.
Description. Guys, put it in the comment section. We're going to have a poll after this show. Will Joel ever pick a side?
I'd have been on it.
We need a.
I'm trying to find the exact stat, but I don't think they've won in Jacksonville in a while. But I'm going with the Colts still. I'm going with the Colts. I think it's if they start off the year 0-2, it's going to be very rough.
Oh, very.
1-2. 1-1.
I mean,
it's a good 1-1.
It's a good thing the division sucks, so they'll be all right.
Tennessee's 0-1. The whole
Every
division
single
lost.
one lost.
The tie.
Not
Also, just what I saw from Trevor Lawrence.
So they're still 500.
Trevor looked good, man. He looked very
One
good.
team played the Giants, one team that played the Commanders, and the other teams played each other, and no one has a win.
The Jaguars are going to be one of those teams that, like, every week you give them a chance because they have Trevor Lawrence. Like, Trevor Lawrence, from what I saw in week 1, he's one of those guys that if you have him, you're going to have a chance. Yeah. And that's why, for me, this game is tough, because just knowing what Trevor Lawrence can do, I'm like, oh, my goodness, he can have one of those games. But I'm going with Matt Ryan. I'm going with my guys. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Wasn't he your QB too?
Yeah, Zach Wilson was one. Yeah, I mean, those two guys are going to be the franchise quarterbacks in the class, though. Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence.
You backtracking on Mac?
I think Mac has to be in a good situation, and right now it doesn't look like it. Dolphins at Ravens.
Give me Ravens.
At Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Baltimore.
Go with your guys, bro. Because, I mean, I'm going to go with mine.
In Baltimore, it's tough. I'm going to take them.
You know what? Sometimes you have to make a stand.
I get it.
Dolphins are winning this game.
I respect it.
I like that.
Tough game.
I'm taking Baltimore. I don't think they were overly impressive against the Jets, but I'm taking Baltimore still.
I'm going with the Ravens, too. I think they win that game, and they're exposed to it. Falcons at Rams.
They said that last season. Tua came in second half. Gates of hell. Came back.
Well, now they have a week to prepare for him.
You said who? Falcons who?
Falcons at Rams.
Rams.
Rams lose this
Bounce
game.
back.
Bounce
back Rams.
Scary
Coop
hours.
Cup game.
Rams bounce back game. The Seahawks at 49ers.
Niners bounce back.
Niners have to win this game.
Yeah, this is a Niners bounce back for me, too. Bengals at Cowboys.
Bengals.
Smoke them.
I'm going Bengals, too.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Dog walk.
Texans at Broncos.
Broncos bounce back.
Broncos country.
Got a lot of these good teams going up against
Broncos.
on paper not great opponents.
Well, they didn't last week. You see how
that's what I'm saying. All of these teams fucking lost. The Rams, the Niners,
Broncos bounce back. Cardinals at Raiders.
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
I also have the Raiders winning. They put up a very good performance against the Chargers.
Good day. Renfro gonna have a good day.
Very good for being shaky, I should say.
Taking the Raiders too.
I'm going with the Raiders. Bears at Packers.
Packers. That's a dude who runs. Aaron Rodgers runs Chicago.
Sneaky game here. I'm going Packers.
I think it's a sneaky game.
Stop.
I mean, it's a division game.
It's Aaron Rodgers versus Chicago.
Absolutely.
He runs the division.
He does.
Just please respect him.
I am. So I'm giving
and
the
Bears
win.
are shit.
I'm giving them
I
the
don't like
win.
how you thought about it. It was annoying.
Can do what I want.
You know what? Respect. You're a grown ass man. Do whatever you want.
Jeez. What was the game again?
Bears at Packers.
Packers.
I'm going with the Packers too.
Yeah, he just thought about it.
People have this misconception. The Packers' offense was not bad versus the Vikings.
They made a few mistakes.
Yeah, but it was not bad.
Just have like 220 yards.
Yeah, but Christian Watson dropped touchdown.
Like a 70-yarder.
He was getting pressured
Christian Watson catches that touchdown.
And Jenkins and
Bakhtiari,
they did not play. So
True.
he was getting pressured.
It was
the only reason why I'm overly concerned is come playoff time. These aren't guys that are adequate enough to compete
Watson, that's
at a high
60
level
yards.
like that.
Well, I mean, you have to get there first.
Certainly do.
Figure out the rest
man.
later.
Yeah, like the Packers were, I think, 5th in terms of teams that got the most first downs. Number 1 was the Chiefs. They got the most first downs.
Chiefs were
They had
perfect.
11 in the first.
The Packers were like the only team in the top 5 that didn't capitalize on those points.
Yo, and shout out to AJ Dillon, man, leading the team in receiving yards, rushing attempts.
Yep.
Titans at Bills.
Bills are gonna destroy the shit out of them.
Bills, and this should be a really good game regardless.
Bills as well, but I do think this is sneaky. It just feels like the Titans to have a close game after losing to the
MVP
Giants.
campaign continues.
Last
think Bills
season,
got it.
the Bills were supposed to win, and
New
Titans
vibe.
came out and
It's
didn't.
Mahomes MVP to lose, man.
What?
I'm going with the Bills in this one, though.
Thursday
Vikings
seems like so long ago.
at Eagles.
Ooh.
At Eagles.
I know.
I'm going
I'm
with
taking
Minnesota.
Philly.
I got the Vikings.
I got to pick Philly. In Philly, I'm going to go Philly.
I also have the Vikings. If the Vikings want to solidify themselves as a true contender, they need to come out here and they need to dominate.
Philly, man. Jalen Hurts. Let's do it.
Let's see what he's capable of this game.
AJ Brown's going to destroy
This is a game
Pete.
against a real legit contender.
No doubt.
Didn't you tell me the Lions are sneaky playoff teams?
No, that was me.
No, I didn't say that.
Wrong guy.
I thought both of you did.
I never said they were a playoff team.
You told me they kept a top 10 secondary.
Whatever,
bro.
You're being lying. You're lying. Why are you
it's
lying?
not nice, right?
Pull to you.
Huh?
People listen to us, Joel. Come on, I gotta keep that same energy. Don't lie on his name.
Just saying, man.
It's
Jalen
funny
Hurts
because I did do that to you.
all the time, bro. You said Mitch and Matt Ryan are on the same level.
Adding on to our week 2 pick'em, locks and upset picks. Now, my locks of the week. You guys didn't read the group chat?
Dude, what the fuck? I was like, what is this segment?
Wait, what are we doing?
This just added on to pick'em. I have locks and upset picks.
Dude, when did you add that?
Well, mine was the Jaguars, so.
So I'll just go first. My locks, I think the Rams versus the Falcons, the Bengals at Cowboys, the Broncos versus Texans, the Packers versus Bears, and the Bills versus Titans. Basically, every team that needs to have a bounce back game, and plus the Bills because they're just so dominant. In my upset picks, I have the Commanders winning over the Lions, the Vikings winning over the Eagles, and the Saints winning over the Bucks. Those are my upset picks.
Okay, so my locks this week are going to be the Niners against the Seahawks, the Broncos against the Texans, the Bengals against the Cowboys, the Packers against the Bears, and my upset's going to be the Dolphins against the Ravens.
And for me, my locks of the week are going to be the Packers versus the Bears, the Broncos versus the Texans, and the Bills versus the Titans. My 2 upsets are the Saints against the Bucks and the Commanders versus the Lions.
My locks of the week can be the Broncos and Packers. They both need to get right. My upsets will be the Jets and Panthers.
Yeah. I was trying to get the Panthers.
So you have the Panthers beating the Giants.
If it's an upset, I don't know. Dude. I had fucking 30 seconds, bro. I don't remember who I picked.
The Panthers, I have them over the Giants, but I wouldn't put them in my upset picks. I feel like that game is volatile. Like, I trust the Commanders.
Okay,
Vikings,
fine. Titans.
Titans upset? Tough.
Nice. I like that.
So, but you're choosing the Bills.
Yeah. I mean,
what's going on? You're giving me a headache, man.